like I don't like Stanley and people. I think the only person I have been was Stanley.
It is what it is. But like I say, man,
I literally to understand.
It's called Stanley versus
I need to finish what I say first. And just assume their character by stereotype.
I think people do that every day.
Okay, I didn't ask you. What I need to finish what I say first.
Hello, everybody. Nice to have you here. We have some big things to announce. Today, at the request of Governor Bill Lee of Tennessee, who's standing with us, as you know, I'm signing a presidential memorandum to establish the Memphis Safe Task Force. And it's very important because of the crime that's going on, not only in Memphis, in many cities. We're going to take care of all of them, step by step, just like we did in D.C. We have virtually no crime in D.C. right now, and we're going to keep it that way. It's our nation's capital. We're going to keep it that way. We're going to federalize it if we had to, but we don't have to anymore because it's in such great shape. This task force will be a replica of our extraordinarily successful efforts here, and you'll see it's a lot of the same thing, although the numbers here are really something. They're really bad. Now, we did send FBI in about 4 months ago to work, and it brought some of the numbers down, and they did a great job, but we're sending in the big force now. We also sent them into Chicago on a sort of a moderate basis, and we brought down crime a little bit in Chicago, but we're now going to bring it down very big. We're going to be doing Chicago probably next. I was with a great businessman, a man who is involved in all cities through his business, and I said, who do you think should be next after Memphis? And he said, sir, you've got to save Chicago. We wait a little while. But he said, you got to save Chicago. You can't let it go. And this is a very prominent man that everybody knows him. This is from another man in Memphis was saying, Bill, he was saying, very interesting, he's on the board of FedEx. And his hotel is about a block away. And he said, when I walked there, I said, I don't want to do this again. I never want to do it again. And they won't let me walk there. They take them in armored vehicles. They take the board members of FedEx in armored vehicles like a block away to the hotel. This shouldn't be the U.S. This shouldn't be the United States of America. The task force will be a replica, as I said, and it's going to be, I think, equally successful. This is a tremendous success we've had in Washington, I can tell you, and everyone knows it. And people in the White House that work here and other people that I know are calling me and thanking me. They're going out to dinners. They're doing things that they haven't done in years. The effort will include the National Guard as well as the FBI, ATF, DEA, ICE, Homeland Security investigations, and the U.S. Marshals, and more along the prosecutors. We're going to have DOJ led by U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, who is here or not here? Who's that person here? That person is going to be very busy. So we're going to have U.S. Attorney.
Hey, everybody. Let me figure this out. Thank you, Rick. Not sure why there's bad audio. Everybody, let me figure this out. Thank you. Not sure. Let me kill this tab and come back to it. Maybe that's the problem. And while I'm doing this, welcome to Stanley versus the World. It's kind of a pop-up show. Hadn't originally even intended on doing a show, but there are things to do, and I'm gonna try and be back in the morning. Yeah, I think it's probably the tab, Rick. Let me work on it, and then let me know if this fixes it. And Portia used to warn me about this sort of stuff. I kind of let my tab sit for hours, And yeah, she warned me. She knows more than I do. So let's try it. Let me know if this is better, Rick.
Security investigations and the U.S. Marshals, and more along the prosecutors. We're going to have DOJ led by U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, who is here or not here. Is that person here? That person is going to be very busy. So we're going to have U.S. Attorney.
Yeah,
for the Western
I think
District
the
of Tennessee.
actual audio
Most importantly,
from the
Pam
White
Bondi's here.
House is a
She's setting it
problem.
up, and she's doing an unbelievable
Let's see. This is from the White House. Let me try the YouTube site. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna let this play, and then I'll see if I can't see if it's better on YouTube. This is direct from the White House website, so
job.
let us troubleshoot.
Every respect beyond this. So also worked with some of the members of the team right here on DC, and we're very proud of that effort. We essentially had the crime down to a very low rate in 12 days, and within another 10 days after that, it was so incredible. And it continues at that level, and we're going to continue. We have to, because it's our capital. This team will deploy the full powers of federal law enforcement agencies and enforcement generally to restore public safety and get dangerous career criminals off of our streets. We're going to get them off. In 2024, Memphis had the highest violent crime rate, the highest property crime rate, and the third.
All right, well, let's try this.
And it continues at that level, and we're going to continue. We have to, because it's our capital. This team will deploy the full powers of federal law enforcement agencies and enforcement generally to restore public safety and get dangerous career criminals off of our streets. We're going to get them off. In 2024, Memphis had the highest violent crime rate, the highest property crime rate, and the third highest murder rate of any city in the nation. Other than that, they're doing quite well, thank you. A person is 4 times more likely to be murdered in Memphis in the nation. Other than that, they're doing quite well. A person is 4 times more likely to be murdered in Memphis.
All right, well, give me a few minutes. This sucks. What is StreamYard doing? Oh, hey, Brian, I will deal with that. Let me ask you all a question. Let me try this video and see if it's I'm sorry, this audio. Excuse me.
And entirely over security concerns. Well, now 14 states and Washington, D.C. are suing the super popular social media app, claiming it was designed from the beginning to be addictive. And this week, we got our first look at video that shows TikTok employees discussing that very concern. Julian Kent looks at the continuing questions over the design of TikTok.
I'll just go ahead and start a new stream. Just give me it'll take a minute.
Discussing that very concern.
So be back in a few minutes, folks. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Yeah, I looked at what you sent, CK. Just give me a minute. Let me just just start a new stream. Sorry about this.